Hey, what's up YouTube? This is TheAlchemic here, and today I'm doing a deck profile for the Destiny Hero Plasma level 1 token spam thing, pretty much. So, yeah, I haven't posted a video in quite a while, since the binder video, but, because the first quarter of school just ended, and I needed time to work on projects, so, yeah, sorry about that, but I'm pretty excited to do a lot of these decks, because these decks are really fun to play, and, especially Destiny Hero Plasma, because it's one of the most underrated big beat stick monsters, because it has such a good effect of being able to steal not only steal monsters, also negate to have that skill drain effect, which kind of does stun a couple decks. Like sometimes, like if you run into like Shaddoll Winda, then this card can screw that up. Also steal that monster, so that's pretty decent. So that stuff like that, and that's why I decided to play this deck, even though they're not very good. It's still testing in the process, so, yeah, so a couple of the card choices would probably be horrible, and I'm proxying a couple cards because I currently do not have them, so, first of all, I want to say there's no extra decks because you kind of don't need it. Alright, so, it is a 50 card stun, pretty much, so it's pretty thick, anyway, or, no, okay, so, to kick it off, we are playing 3 copies of Destiny Hero Plasma. This guy is the one card that is like your win condition, pretty much. So because he stops quite a few of the decks, even though summoning it is pretty difficult. Like in general, it's still a really good card. Once you get it out, it's like it's an instant win card. So then I'm playing the 1 BLS for other boss monsters, and I'm also playing 2 Gores. I do not have the second one because I don't have one, anyway. And then the last boss monster that we have is a Dark Arm Dragon, which I also don't have, which really sucks, because I wish I did. Anyway, for other monsters, we're playing 2 Photon Thrasher. Because this deck doesn't have too many cards that just you can open up with good, if you can run Photon Thrasher, it's good enough. I'm also playing the dragon build, or I'm playing 2 of the white dragon and 1 of the black dragon, because there's so many darks in this deck. It's really easy to summon them, but if you draw them or like first turn, then they're pretty dead. So that I wanted to keep that build low, that number low. So yeah, and I'm playing a lot of these hand traps. Basically, I'm playing 3 battle faders because I feel like I just getting a monster out early on that turn is like during an opponent's turn is pretty good. To be able to just first of all, it negates the attack, so I love that part, and it's also dark, so it's targets for allure and stuff like that. So then I'm also playing the 3 Ghost Streak Jack Frost. This card will probably be changed for something else, maybe like tour guides, a full set of tour guides, and maybe a Skarm or something, cut something out. But I do want to play these guys because I like that part that it doesn't target, so the Book of Moon effect isn't actually too bad. So yeah, I think I'm just, like I said, this is still testing, so I just wanted to try that out and see how it works, just for fun. Then I'm playing the 1 Thunder King because it's obviously really good. 1 Spirit Reaper. You guys know how I actually run this card in a lot of my decks because it's just very useful to have a monster that can't be destroyed in battle. Especially with stuff like Construct and El Shaddoll Construct, and of course like it's not, you can't this thing you can't stop it with Killer, and then if you've got Plasma out on board with Spirit Reaper, you can punch in for some serious damage. Especially with the fact that Spirit Reaper can take a card if he inflicts battle damage by direct attack. And then the last 2 monsters I'm playing are 2 Ryzas, because Ryza right now spinning is a pretty good thing, and because I need tribute fodder pretty much, with like Battle Fader and all that stuff, Ryza is almost not really a dead draw, especially with some of the other cards I'm playing. Alright, so that I believe is 24 monsters. Pretty high monster count for the deck I've been playing. I've been testing different builds of this, and I feel like this is probably the best build for right now. The hand trap build token, basically. So 3 Pot of Duality. You need to be able to get to combo pieces really quickly. So Pot of Duality is definitely a good card to play because of its ability to you really don't summon a lot, and if you do, you're only summoning with your opponent's turn during like scapegoats, unless you're making like BLS or something. That's pretty much the best what you're gonna have. So scapegoats obviously like the best tribute fodder for Destiny Hero Plasma, and using duality to get into different combo pieces is just crazy, because this card, not only you can use it for so many different things like stopping attacks, as well as tribute fodder for Destiny Hero Plasma. And the fact that this thing went to 3 is like one of my dreams come true, because when I was been playing Plant Scapegoat, basically is what I call it, Synchro Scapegoat, whatever. This card puts in a lot of work, and even though I don't play any tuners, I could make a variant that plays tuners, and then these things can help out a lot. So that's when they made this card. It says it can't be tributed for a tribute summon, but it's just so good that Plasma doesn't. It's not a tribute summon with Plasma. Anyway, then these are soul exchanges, but I would like to play them as what's it called? The Monarch Stormforth, because that card's obviously much better. And Soul Exchange isn't that good anymore, so because the Monarch Stormforth has taken it. Not only is that a quick play spell, but at least you can conduct your battle phase during that turn, so it helps a lot. And I feel like Soul Exchange is not as good anymore. So, and then 2 creature swaps, because you play the 3 tokens and a whole bunch of like like the battle faders and all that stuff. I feel like creature swap is good in this deck. To do it for that purpose, but 3 is a little too much, because you also have the big beat stick monsters, so they'll be dead if you draw those. And then for the 1-ofs, I'm playing 1 Book of Moon. Book of Moon's still good, really good this format, and probably I feel like Book of Moon could come back to 2 at most. 3 maybe a little too much, but I want it to come back, because that'd definitely be a triple. Because now that we're dropping MST, I feel like Book of Moon would be better thing, because a lot of these, the format is dominated by chainable traps, so space isn't that good too much, and most people are only playing 1, or if any, only to get rid of the Bandy's emptiness. So we have 1 Soul Charge, 1 Allure, and 1 Raigeki. Yeah, pretty basic stuff. No Dank Hole, sorry. But I don't think Dank Hole's really that good too much. I mean, people still want to play it for extra nuke power, especially. But I mean, if you draw it when you want the Raigeki, well, because what if your board has monsters that you want to keep, right? So that's why Raigeki's being played. And then for traps, I'm playing the 3 Reckless Greeds. I still think Reckless Greed, even though it's pretty slow, I still think this is a really insane card, because with a lot of cards having that search effect, to thin out the deck, when you Reckless Greed, you're drawing into 2 cards 2 unknowns is what they call it, but basically that's the Sylvan talk, but you're drawing into 2 cards that you don't want to draw into, but you rather search into. Or no, the other way around. You're not drawing into cards that you want to search out. You're usually drawing into cards that you want to draw into, like back row and stuff like that. But stuff like stuff that you basically want to search out would usually get searched out early game, and then the Recklesses will come mid game, and you'd be able to draw into cards you need. So cards you need, as in combo pieces that would help. So I'm still playing the 3 Fiendish Chain. I still think this card is pretty good. Breakthrough skill, I mean, this card is stopped by MST, but because MST isn't played as much anymore, I feel like Fiendish Chain is getting a little more versatility, and you usually don't have it negated. If any, it's usually wiretapped. So, but it's still good because it negates the attacks. And I think even though breakthrough skill you can get 2 times, 1 during your turn and 1 during any time, I still feel like Fiendish Chain is still good. And I don't actually see very many Exitons. If anything, it's going to be Castels, and no one really Castels on a face-up Fiendish Chain, so that's kind of stupid. And if anything, I would save the Fiendish Chain on the Castel. I'm still playing 2D Prisons because I still think Battle Trap. This card stops a lot of cards I really hate. So annoying stuff, obviously. So stuff like Winda when I'm playing like different decks basically. And then I'm playing the 4-ofs or the whatever. I still think these are good. Bottomless is still not that good, but I mean. I play it just because I have it, and there's some room. But yeah, so that's the deck. Like I said, there's no extra. All you really need is anything that's like level 1s. If you wanted to throw like a couple effect veilers or something in for synchro power, then go ahead and do that. There's really not too much because you don't really need to XYZ. Because you can't normal summon Jack Frost, and you can only use Jack Frost unless if there's like a already something on board. So yeah. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry for not posting in a while, and yeah, so hopefully be uploading another discussion video maybe sometime this week, but hopefully by the end of the week, by Friday or something like that, after I finish editing it. And yeah, so you guys like the video, be sure to like the video, like, comment, and subscribe. And I guess that's it for now. This is Alchemic signing out.